darling. Now, Into the Woods is one of my favourite musicals and Little Red one of my favourite parts. I'm of course talking about the 1989 filmed Broadway production. Sorry, Lilla. Anyway, Little Red has a gorgeous outfit and, well, I needed one. However, because her cape would actually be easy to make, I instead decided to base mine off red from Once Upon a Time. I'm Drusilla Riviere, and let's have a look at all the different layers that make up this outfit. First is my shirred top. I wear this as a chemise or shift. It's designed to keep my corset clean. Next are my tights. I prefer tights to socks as I find them more comfortable and a bit warmer. I try to put my shoes on next. These are a pair of high heel boots. Then I can lace on my corset. I made this myself earlier this year from my own pattern. Please note that I am not tight lacing. This fit is comfortable, and along with most other people in history, I do not recommend the act of tight lacing. After this I have a wool vest. This keeps me warm. This actually used to belong to my grandmother when she would work on the dairy farm. I took it in at the sides and added elastic to the neck. Next are my arm warmers. These are from an old pair of socks. I feel as though they work quite well with everything else, and they allow this outfit to be worn in colder weather. Now, in my last video I said, now I find blouses to be very hard to make, and to be honest, this is only the second one I've ever made. Well, this is that first blouse, and I would say it turned out quite good as well. I used white fabric for below the waist, because I only had a small strip of my pattern fabric, and the white would be covered with other layers. Next are my pantaloons. I threaded these with red ribbon to match the outer garments. Yes, pantaloons are necessary, and why not? It's an easy way to add more lace to any outfit. I have to now do my hair. I did it in 2 plaits, like I usually do. But I used red ribbons to finish. After this, I have my under petticoat. Again, this is something that I wear every day. Here, it adds more ruffles and depth. You could often find people in history wearing simple petticoats under things like crinolines. Now we have my main petticoat. I made it over a year ago, which is scary to think about. I'm still so proud of how this petticoat turned out, and I'm amazed at how puffy it is. Excellent 12 factor. Then we have my hip pad. I made this recently and I'm quite proud of the hand-sewn top stitching. Next is my red petticoat. This serves absolutely no purpose, but I wear it anyway for fun. It's simply made. It's closed with a button and a bit of elastic. After that we have the outer skirt. This is again very simple and I would recommend it as a good beginner's sewing project. Your rectangle skirt pieces are sewn together, the bottom is hemmed, then the top is hemmed wide enough to fit your elastic. Thread your elastic through, sew the ends of it together, and you're done. Now we have my 18th century pocket. This would be worn under clothes and accessed through openings in the skirt. I'm wearing it on the outside for 3 reasons. 1, my skirt does not have openings on the sides. 2, the pocket matches the colours of the outfit anyway. And 3, it actually includes some of the fabrics seen in other garments, such as the blouse and patchwork cape fabric. Then I have my stays, again my own pattern. I sketched my pattern pieces by pausing the musical, then I plotted these out onto fabric with my own measurements. I made 2 mock-ups in total. I had so much fun making these. They have 20 pieces of cable tie boning. I haven't lined them yet so you can still see the insides. They have an internal lace up front. This was to take the strain off the press studs at the front. I'm really happy with this decision. I think it was a great idea. There are 7 buttons sewn onto the front, just like the one from the musical. But I did change a few things, like adding tabs to make it look more historical. The final garment is my cape. The whole cape is made out of the same bedsheet as the stays. It's a half circle slightly gathered at the top with a slightly gathered hood. It's also lined. Now this cape has patchwork down the bottom that has been sewn on by hand. Yeah. The process of the patchwork was cut out the squares. 2. Lay them out how they will be, pin and cut out any more that are needed. 3. Baste with large stitches around every single piece. 4. Hand sew all of that down. Then 5. I could sew on some buttons. I made most of the garments I'm wearing, but they were constructed over the course of a year and a bit. However, 3 of these garments were made all at the same time. These 3 are the blouse, the stays, and the cape. It was a very stressful 2 weeks. Yeah. Let's have a look at the whole outfit together.